Alright guys, welcome back. In this video, let's start out by adding an image to the Mosaic dataset in Python inside ArcGIS Pro. So if you don't know, Python actually comes bundled with ArcGIS Pro, and you can actually access it through the GUI. So make sure you're on the Analysis tab here, and just click Python, and then make sure you click this drop down here and go Python Window. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make a variable called s3 image and set it equal to, let's get one of these images, but I'm going to get a different number here. So L6A10, I don't think we've used that. So let's grab that. So we want slash. So this is going to be our new image we're going to add. And I'm just going to store that in a variable. Then click enter. And the next thing we want to do is ArcPy. So we don't need to import it because we're already in Pro. But once we do a standalone script, we'll have to import it. But for now, just to get us up and running, let's do this. And we want to say add rasters. And you see it pops up right there. And we can Google that too. I actually just Googled it. If we search for ArcGIS, just Google like ArcGIS add rasters to Mosaic dataset, and this will pop up. And you'll be able to see all the syntax in detail. But actually what I'm going to do, before I even do this code, I'm going to add one more image manually to the Mosaic dataset. And the reason I'm going to do this is there's a way you can basically export the Python code from a tool that you just ran. So if I just add raster, keep it all the same, go to dataset, and then let's grab one more different file here, L6A6. .tiff. Let's just add this. Click run. And once this finishes, we're going to copy the code that it used to perform this action. So just give it a sec. And this will make it easier for syntax purposes. So if I go to open history here, you see we have an add rasters. If you right click it, you'll see copy Python command. So I'm going to copy that and open Notepad and just paste that in. And you can see there's a bunch of, it's giving us a bunch of all like parameters, but we're actually not even going to use any of these. Those are all the defaults. So what we're really interested in is the first couple of parameters. So here it's giving us the location of the Mosaic dataset. So if we look at this documentation, the input Mosaic dataset, that's the path and name of the Mosaic dataset to which the raster will be added. Okay, so that's this guy, and they added the full path to it. So I'm going to paste that in there. Make sure you have quotes, and make sure you have this R, which treats it as a raw string. So in case there's any escape characters, then comma. The next piece of information is, so you remember this dialog box raster type, so we need to give it raster dataset. And I'm just going to look at what, yep, so this is what they used, raster dataset. So copy that, paste, comma, and now we need the location of the image, right? So see how it pointed to VSIS3? So we're not going to use this one because we already added that one. We're going to use the one that we have stored in a variable. So I'm just going to say S3 image. And I think that's it. Yeah, see how all the rest say optional. So we don't need those. So we're just going to have those three parameters. So 1, 2, 3, and just click enter. And with any luck, this should work. Alright, so we got that result, which isn't very helpful. A helpful thing to print out is if you print arcpy.get messages. This will return the messages from the last tool that you ran. So just click that and then hit enter, and now we can see all the output from that GP tool. So we see it succeeded. So I hope now you can start to begin to see how we're going to use this in Python. So let's close this window and open the attribute table. And we should see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 that were added the first time. And then we have these additional ones. So this was added. This is the most recent one. And the reason it skips from 5 to 8 is because I tried running this prior to recording this video, and the first couple times I did it, it failed. So there were some issues, and that's why it jumps. But here you go. You can see it's working. So that's how we can add it. That's basically what the code looks like. I think in the next video I'll show you how we can make this a standalone script outside of ArcGIS Pro. All right.